Hello, 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 dreamers. Perla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is the Zodiac Weekly Messages. So the Zodiac Weekly Messages. This video will be timestamped. So let's jump right on in. Aries. Aries, somebody is seeing you moving on or moving ahead without them, and somebody wants to be a part of it. Somebody wants to be a part of what you're creating. Somebody wants to be a part of your community. Somebody just wants to be a part of whatever it is that you are doing. Now, as I am saying that, I feel that I keep on hearing like your bus, your car is full. Something is full. There is no more allowing someone to like tag along, or something is full, or something is to its capacity is what I'm picking up. And you're saying no. But somebody's being very persistent when it comes to this. Somebody feels like you owe them this shot, or you owe them this opportunity. I don't know what is it that they feel that they have on you, or whatever it is. But there is, again, this energy of somebody wanting to be a part of what it is either that you're creating, or what it is that you are benefiting from. So this can very much be the outcome of like launching something, like whether it's a business, whether it's a website or something like that. And somebody now wants to come and say that they deserve a fair share of something. But again, something is at capacity. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. This person is not meant to partake or receive anything of whatever it is that you're receiving or you're doing. This is giving me very much this energy of like, and this is a mentality that I really dislike, when parents have kids and they tell their kids like, you have to take care of me in my old age. Like, that is kind of like the energy that I'm picking up. And I mean, I don't have anything against like generational living or anything like that. Like, I tell my parents, I'm like, when you guys are done like living your own best life and you guys can't physically like take care of yourself anymore, like either, depending, like one of us is going to take both of you in, or one is going to go with one daughter, one is going to go with the other daughter, but you guys are going to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost this sense of like something like, in the sense of like, you're not offering, but somebody wants to make you feel obligated to taking care of them, or obligate, like you're obligated to them because they're family, or because they're related to you, blood or whatever it is. And it's like, no, I don't owe you shit. Like, and I know that it sounds harsh or whatever it is, but it's almost kind of like that mentality is what you're dealing with. And there is, to be honest with you, there's a lot of I keep on seeing like I keep on seeing it in group of threes is what is coming up. So there's something that is finally like in the correct alignment for you, and it's in a matter of like three things. So this is like your physical health getting to like that peak level that you wanted it, your finances, and like your love life. It's like three things finally in alignment is what I'm picking up. Like all three aspects of yourself are finally in a position or in the place that you've been wanting them to be in a very long time, and now somebody wants to come in and partake of that. Does that make sense? So if this is in regards to an ex, I'm going to be very honest with you. You may have moved on from this person, and now they're wanting you back. They're seeing you succeed, or they're seeing you move on without them, and they want back into your space, or they want back into your life. And you're going to have to decide whether it is that you're going to allow that to happen or not. So right away for tarot, we have the interference card. So again, there's somebody here that is wanting to come and partake of something, or wants to come in for the celebration. So they weren't there. They walked out during the struggle. They walked out when you were building. They didn't want to help you build. They didn't want to struggle with you. But now that you're here living your best life, they want to freaking come in. It is up to you whether you allow this person back in or not. So let's go ahead and let's pull out your oracle as your closing message. An oracle card for Aries spirit. What is Aries oracle? One card. Father Sky. We have trust in the unknown. And then we have here the Seer. See beyond your current situation. With this trust card, you're going to have to trust the fact that this person is not meant to celebrate with you. They're not meant to partake over whatever it is. And standing your ground. Regardless of how much threatening they do or what names they call you, or etc., you need to be able to trust the guidance and the discernment that is coming from within. Taurus. Hmm. Doris, you may feel a little bit scattered today. A little, not just today. Ooh, why did I say that way? You may feel a little bit scattered this week. Trying to find where to plant roots is what I keep on picking up. Now, whether this is like financially, not knowing where to invest or what to invest in, whether this is in a relationship, like am I ready to move on or should I stay single, or this could be career wise, like there is an itching or a wanting something new and wanting something to feel a certain way, or you're wanting to feel a certain way, in order to confirm that that is what it is, in order to confirm like this is a job, in order to confirm this is a relationship, in order to confirm like yes, like you're looking or you're waiting for some type of sign, some type of confirmation. Let's go ahead and let's see what else do we have here. Excuse me, guys. Whew. Um, and I feel like this has been coming up for a while now, Taurus, and I don't think that you have actually put a stop to someone's behavior, because this person keeps on coming up in your reading. Somebody that wants to get back at you, or somebody that wants to get back with you. Now, what I say is like some of you may have a kid or child, children, whatever, property, dogs, whatever, with this person, and you're trying not to upset someone, but at the same time, by not trying to upset them, you are crossing your own boundaries. You are not sticking to your boundaries, and you're letting in a way this person like walk all over you or talk all over you or something of that matter, and that needs to be addressed, and that has to be a behavior or a pattern that you really need to change. And I've said this to a lot of my guy friends, like when they've had issues with exes and kids, I'm like, you know what, you go put yourself on child support, and you go put yourself on a custody on a custody plan. Don't wait for the mother. You go do it yourself. And why am I saying it in that way? Because I feel that for those of you that this is going to resonate more, it's like the man is the one that's getting like the shitty end out of this situation. And I know that for the most part is usually us, the women, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. This feels like a man that is taking the beating. It's a man that is dealing with an ex, a female that is very controlling, or at least is trying to control an ex through manipulation when it comes to their kids. Alrighty? Or maybe you're dealing with somebody that is dealing with this. Like, the person you're talking to or whatever is dealing with this. There is a sense here that until boundaries are not respected within, until somebody doesn't stand up for their boundaries and actually follows through with them, this is a behavior that is going to continue on happening, and it's something that is going to continue on coming up. Like you needing to stand up to this person, you needing to stop allowing them to walk all over you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. For Taurus, a closing message. We have the Winter. Take care of your needs. So when we take care of our needs, we honor and respect our boundaries. We honor and respect ourselves. We allow our voice to be heard, and we do not allow anyone to come over and take advantage of us in any way. So you're needing to go ahead and take care of your needs, Taurus. Gemini, we have this energy of like something bursting free, or something just, I keep on hearing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, and you're seriously like jumping up and down. Something has come to pass, something that you have been working towards for the past, I want to say like 3 to 4 years. You may have started with this energy, working on either on this project or something that you wanted for yourself back in like 2022, mid 2022 to like early 2023 is the energy that I'm picking up. And finally something is done. So if you were going through like a nasty divorce, if you were starting a business or you wanted to start a business, it was something of that something of a huge magnitude that had you feeling like you were in prison, had you feeling like you couldn't move forward, and something is finally done and over with. And there is again this cage being open, and it's like you're walking through the doors, and you're like you're still kind of shocked that you're free. You're still kind of shocked that this is over with. And then moving forward from this energy, there's just a lot of, how do I word that? There's a lot of growth, but there's a lot of stability coming in for you guys. There's a lot of like financial stability coming in. There is a sense here that again, I hear the little nudges, or I hear the little voices like, hey, remember your spiritual practices, or remember your spiritual self, is what I keep on wanting to hear. Like, remember your spiritual self. Because again, sometimes you go on the deep end of like ignoring your spirituality completely and going into the physical, or vice versa. This week is a very powerful week and a very good week for you guys to finally hone in and find that balance between your spiritual and your practicality when it comes to your life. But there is a sense here of like whatever was holding you back, there's a completion here within that space. There's a completion with something that was holding you back, or there's a completion with this energy that had you feeling like you were imprisoned in some way, shape, or form. Like that is done and over with, and you have to, like, don't question it, is what I want to pick up. Like, some of you are receiving really good news, and then you're sitting there, you're like, oh, but like, when is the bad thing gonna come in? Like, you're expecting something bad to come in after a good news, and it's like you need to shift that. You need to shift out of that space, out of that mentality, Gemini. We've talked about this, I feel like, before. I keep on hearing it, like we've told them already, right? So yeah. Let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message, Gemini. One card for Gemini Spirit. Yep. Air Guardian. Air Guardian. Shift your perception. Shift the dialogue that you have as it is coming in. Shift it, and do not allow yourself to fall into old thought patterns or old behavior that are going to then start calling in things that you don't want for your life. Okay? Cancer, there's somebody that I'm going to be honest with you, you just need to cut this person off. There is no way that you can word something, or any way that you can explain something that this person is going to get. You're going to, and it does seem either for some of you, this is going to be like family wise, like whether it is a partner or a blood relative. But there's somebody here that you keep on trying to show them a different perspective, or you keep on trying to show them something, and it's just not budging. Like, they're just not getting it, and you're needing to realize that it is okay, and like needing to let that go, The only thing that you can do at this point when it comes to this energy, Cancer, is your responses. And again, as I am saying that, I'm starting to feel this this wave of like ache running down my back, specifically my left side, like mid to lower back. Slow down is what I want to say. Slow down so that you don't get injured. And I feel again that this is a repetitive message for you guys. Like, you guys really don't know when to freaking take a break. You feel like you have to just keep going until there's nothing left, and that's not the reality of it. So please be mindful, either physically getting injured or in this position where you feel like you have to hold the entire world up, because there's a sense here of like this energy of you creating these cycles by not knowing when to stop, or not knowing when to take a break, or not knowing how to say no. Excuse me. And this is not, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't see this coming from like a scarcity or a lack mentality. I see this coming from an from an overgiving mentality. Whether this was from childhood or from past relationships, you became the overgiver. You became, again, the solid foundation for a person, or for people, whatever. And it's like there's something within that energy, within that space, that needs to be tweaked and needs to be changed, so that you can learn to put your needs first, and you can learn to give to yourself before you continue on pouring so much of yourself to others. Give me a closing message. This definitely was a repetitive message for you guys. We have the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. You know exactly when it is that you need to pull away from certain individuals, or when it is that you need to pull away from work or whatever it is, and you're needing to, again, because as I'm sitting here, I'm feeling very, very uncomfortable with my lower back, and it's all mainly on my left side where I feel it the most. And it is almost kind of like this physical pain, or this space where you don't give yourself a break, or you don't listen to the cues of your body, then start to create a lot of stress in your physical body. And then it's like when you fall, and what I mean by that, when you crash, when your body crashes, it takes you weeks to recover, because you go from like crashing physically from exhaustion to then getting physically sick. So like you end up getting like, oh, my lower back starts hurting, but then you end up getting a cold, and then after the cold you end up getting a sinus infection, and it's like this never ending cycle that is quite repetitive and is very well known to you. So please stop it. Leos, I really love this energy that you guys are embodying this week of having not just an understanding, but discernment about whatever it is that you're learning at this moment in time spiritually. Whether you're learning about the chakras, or you're learning about certain deities, or you're learning whatever it is that you're learning, there is a not just the understanding of it, but also the discernment that comes with the understanding. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that is the way that it's coming in. But there is this opening up, or this realizing how whatever it is, again, that you're choosing to learn from the spiritual world, how that is going to play a part in what it is that you're going to create, or how it is that you're going to use that in a way to facilitate or help the collectives. Whether you're doing it at a big scheme, or you're doing it in a small type of way, is irrelevant. It's just the way that you're going to do it, if that makes sense. So, for some of you, like, you can be going to school to be a nurse, to be a doctor. Maybe you're going to school to be a psychologist, or maybe you're going to school to, be a cop. Whatever it is, there's always a spiritual aspect to any career path or anything that you do. And I've said this before. There is this lady at our local McDonald's, and yes, my kids still choose to eat McDonald's. Let them be. That every time we go to the drive-thru, this lady is like the most upbeat, happy person you can ever see. And she's always very friendly. She's always very very energetic, very everything. And she is just such a pleasure to see every single time that I go. Because then, if I go to Burger King, if I go to Wendy's, like when my kids eat fast food. But, and then I'll have people that are like, it sounds like I'm bothering them by buying stuff, right? And it's almost kind of like this space where this lady spiritually understands that what is happening in her life, or whatever's happening is at work, is not happening to her, it's happening for her. So she embodies this energy that she's not allowing the circumstances around her to determine how it is that she's going to show up at work, how it is that she's going to interact with paying customers, or whatever it is. And it's almost kind of like that is the energy that you're being asked to like embody, or that is what is shifting this week. That regardless of your circumstances, whether you view them as positive or negative, you're not allowing your day-to-day circumstance determine how it is that you're going to show up today or tomorrow, etc. You're making a conscious choice of how it is that you're showing up in the world every single day. And I really love that. That is something that has taken you quite some time to really get a grasp on. And again, it is tied down to something that you're learning within the spiritual realm. Something's just finally clicking. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message, Leo. Closing message. So here we have, hold on, something else flipped. We have the broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. And it is very, I'm actually not surprised that this energy came, because when you are at peace within yourself, meaning when you know that regardless of the circumstances or whatever, these are things that are externally, and you get to choose how you affect or how you change those situations based on how it is that you are within you. And you're realizing that a lot of the situations, a lot of the things that are happening externally right now are a reflection of where your energy or your nervous system was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And because you have that understanding, that discernment at this moment in time, you're choosing differently. And I really do love seeing that for you. I love seeing you embrace that energy, my love. Virgo, there's an abundance of something coming in. It looks, for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very good for the most part. This is either business coming in, like getting more clients or etc., or this is finances coming in, like money coming in. This looks good for the most part. What I am going to be saying is that for those of you that this is, whether this is through business or finances, there's somebody here like this. Like, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Um, Now, whether if it is people that you owe money to, pay your debts right away before spending it on something else. And if it is not, and if somebody that just wants something from you, you do with your money whatever you want. But if somebody's coming asking you to borrow money, etc., do not. There's something here that you may have had maybe like a year or two ago. You may have been in a very good financial situation or position. There was a time in your life where money was just flowing in, and then it stopped. And the reason why it stopped was because of the way energetically that you treated that money. There are some times where you have to realize that just because you have it doesn't mean you need to share it, or just because you have it doesn't mean you need to lend it. And energy is energy, and everything is energy. I am one that, like, let's say if somebody borrows money and I have to ask you, like, so if somebody borrows, like, let's say $100, and they're like, oh, I'm going to pay you on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, right? Today's Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Because I'm recording this ahead of time. So let's say today's Thursday, I lend them the $100. I'm not going to text you. I'm not going to text you to ask you for my $100. When Tuesday comes and goes and I don't get my money, I'm like, huh. And I'll be like, Spirit. And the money comes back. Money comes back. But then that means the next time when you come towards me, I'm not going to lend you. Because that trust or that respect is not there because you didn't keep your word. It is not about the money itself. It is about the energetic behavior of the person that you're choosing to lend money to. And then this is why a lot of people think, like, ask themselves, like, oh, why am I always broke? Or why is it that money just comes and go? It is an energy, and how and who it is that you're choosing to share this energy with plays a big part, especially if you are still learning your own energetic field. If you're still learning how it is that, again, you give and receive energy, how, I don't want to say protected, but how strong your energetic field is. And if your energetic field is not as strong as it should be, other people, when you exchange money or kisses or compliments or whatever it is with other people, everything is energy, right? If your energetic field is not strong enough, then those individuals energies or impressions or perceptions of those type of energy then can come and interfere with yours because you are not able to tell the difference between theirs and yours. All right, let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. No, let's do a couple of tarot just to see. So yeah, there is this sense that, again, there's something coming in, and it's coming in very quickly, it's coming in very fast, but it's also bringing this handout energy, this energy of like somebody wanting something from you. So just be aware of that. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. Use your own discernment for that. All right, let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for Virgo. The summer card. Mira, we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the snake, shed old skin. But your card is summer. Bask in joy and light. Embrace this, celebrate this, be present for this. And allow yourself to enjoy it. You, especially like if this is a big financial, when this is not, for some of you it may be taxes, but I really don't pick up that energy. This is something that you've been working towards. Like, so this is either from like a side hustle, a side business, or your main business, or whatever it is. Like, this is something that you have put the work in for, and now you're receiving the manifestation of that. Libra, this week is gonna feel like you're releasing one thing after the next. It may feel a little bit like a roller coaster. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, where you're processing a lot of emotions. You're releasing a lot of old beliefs are being removed, and you may find yourself throughout the week having these little bursts of either laughter, crying, or anger that are very short-lived. So they're only lasting a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and then they're going. So when I say this, you know, like with a roller coaster, how fast they go. This is like how fast you're going to be going through these emotional states. Excuse me. When I say that again, it's not. I don't want you to think that you're going to be like super depressed or anything like that. Just take note. When these happen, what I like to do, when they do happen, and I'll take note and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. And then I'll say, either out loud, or in my mind, I'll be like, "Who? I wonder what that was in connection to." And either right away I get the download, like, "Oh, this was in connection to this," or later on in the day or later on in the week, it's like it comes, right? Whether like through a dream or like just, ooh, like, oh, that's what I was releasing or whatever it was. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't want you to get attached as to what it is that you are, what it is that you're releasing, or what it is that's changing. I just want you to allow it to pass. I want you to breathe through it. Breathe through it, and do not force yourself to try and figure out what it is at that moment in time. Because I'm going to be honest with you, for some of you, like if it just starts coming, like if you just start like crying and it's like boom, 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 and it starts coming down what it is, then that's what it is. But if you go into that space and you're like, what is this? And you don't get anything, do not force it. Let it be. Because for a lot of you, Libra, there is a sense here of wanting to control or wanting to know the what's or the whatever is behind something, and that is in itself a space that is also being worked through, of like just trusting that even if you're not 100% sure of what it is that is being released, spirit is allowing you to release at this moment in time exactly what needs to be released. Here we have the Tower and the Princess, the Princess of Wands, excuse me. So again, this is something that is going to come in very fast. It's going to be very short-lived. Again, this may be a day of like multiple things just being released, or this may be one or two things being released throughout, like throughout the week. Like today, 2 things, tomorrow, 3 things. And again, it's going to be something that may not seem appropriate for the moment. You may be watching something that may be sad, and all of a sudden you start laughing hysterically, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what just freaking happened? Again, something is being released through laughter. Not every release is through suffering and crying. Sometimes it's through dance. Sometimes it's through laughter. Sometimes it's through silence. Like, just allow yourself to be in that present moment. So for you, we have the Hunter as your closing card. We have track down your fears and desires. There's a lot of this shit that is happening this week that is going to show you exactly where these fears live that are in alignment with the desires that you have. And those are a lot of the things that you are releasing. Again, trusting that whatever that specific thing is going to come to you. The knowing of that, or the discernment of that, is coming to you exactly when you're ready. So do not force it. Okay? Scorpios, we have this energy of like, something is fast moving or something is fast approaching. You thought you had more time, or you feel like you need more time, but something is shifting, something is changing really, really, really fast. You're gonna have to be, this is one of those situations where I'm really advising you to be prepared. If you're looking for a new place to move, if you're looking for a new job, if you're looking for a new car, if you're looking for a new career, if you're looking for a new way to invest money, whatever it is, you need to be prepared. I can't even snap my fingers. Like, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. Like, you have to stay ready. There's no getting ready for this. You need to stay prepared. There's something that is rushing in, that is coming in really fast. This does look like an energy of wish fulfillment. Now, as I am saying that, you have somebody in your corner that is supporting you or rooting for you silently, is what I'm picking up. So this can be a parent, or this can be an ex, or this can be your significant other. Somebody is rooting for you to succeed in something. But they're doing it behind the scenes. Excuse me. And there's something here about you. Maybe you're feeling their presence. Maybe you're dreaming with them. This may have been somebody in the past as well. But there's somebody here supporting you in an energetic type of way, in a spiritual sense. And you're feeling their presence, or you're dreaming with them, is what I'm picking up. And this person really wants to see you succeed. Here we have the Ace of Wands and the Success card. So this and again, for some of you, this is just spirit, like showing up and being like, hey, we got this, let's go. This can be your spiritual team, but there's somebody really working behind the scenes and really working really hard to make this possible and to allow this to come to fruition for you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message, Scorpio. I really love this energy. This week is a week of wins for you. That's what I'm picking up. A week of wins for you. So we have here the intent and create energy from the High Priest, And then at the bottom of your deck, we have the Summer, bask in joy and light. So again, there seems to be like this mystical type of energy behind what it is that you are doing this week, or in regards to how things are manifesting for you this week. It may seem very mystical, very magical, like something is finally working in your favor, but it is because of someone behind the scenes spiritually intervening for you this week. And it's like you're finally going to see like their intervention, how or how much they intervene for you. I don't know, it's very weird the way that it's coming up. But just know that whatever it is, Scorpio, like it's game on. Like success is coming into your life, and this is very much financial, like success, money or opportunities that are bringing money in. Sagittarius, somebody is wanting to plan, or somebody is planning an outing. Somebody wants to go out, somebody wants to get away with you. Now, whether this is a friend or romance or whatever, somebody wants some quality time, just the two of you is mainly what is coming up. Like, just the two of you. I don't know. What song is that? Just the two of us. I don't know. That's what I keep on hearing. Somebody really wants... somebody really wants to be like locked in this week. Why did I say this weekend? It may be coming in for the weekend. But somebody wants to just, they just feel like you guys need some us time is what I keep on hearing. For some of you, and I know you're not gonna like this may be like a retreat or something from work, like a work dynamic where some type of like group project or group structural thing is needed in order to get everybody in harmony, or in order to get everybody on the same page when it comes to work. Because again, it is something about why is it that you feel like somebody's trying to tie you down, or somebody's trying to tie you? Yeah, I keep on hearing like, why are they trying to tie me down? Nobody's trying to tie you down, Sagittarius. Somebody just really enjoys your company, and maybe appreciate that a little bit more. Maybe whoever it is that you're dealing with romantically is different from the people that you normally date or the people that you normally mess around with, and this person is maybe more attentive, more they like to do more one-to-one things, and you're more wanting to be like with the crowds or going out with everybody, and they're like, no, I just want dinner with you. No, I just want to go to the movies with you. No, I just want to go out dancing with you. Like it is more about like some type of intimacy between you and another person instead of a crowd, and you're either being triggered by that for whatever the reason is, or you're not wanting to trust this 100%, but it does come across as something genuine is what I want to pick up. Like, I don't see any worries here as to why you should be trying to avoid this, Sag. As your closing message, we have the Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And at the bottom of your deck, we have the Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. If something is triggering you, or if you feel like somebody's trying to lock you down, or somebody's trying to, yeah, like I feel like, oh, why are they trying to lock me in? What is funny about this is that I feel that this is something that you may have wanted from a past connection, and you may have had an ex that used to tell you like, oh, you're trying to control me, or why are you trying to keep me away from this and this and that, when in reality you were just wanted to spend time with them. And now it's almost kind of like you're being triggered because somebody is showing up exactly how you wanted them to, but now you're being the echo of your ex. If the shoe fits, my love, self-reflection is always the best way to go. Capricorns, you're everywhere but nowhere. You are everywhere but nowhere at the same time. So there may be a lot of movement or a lot of people seeing you, but you're not there. Does that make sense? So a lot of people may be coming across like your content, or like a lot of people are booking you and all of this stuff, but you're not there. You're busy doing something else is what I'm picking up. There is a sense where you're either working like on a new project, you're working on something behind the scenes, or you're working on something that you want to release or bring out to the collective, but there are people still. All right, so I'll use my stuff like as an example. Like, I record ahead of time, and I schedule these readings usually 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks ahead of time. So by the time you guys are seeing it, this energy, like, I'm already moving on to like next month's shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost kind of like that energy, like where I don't know. It's like it's either like somebody's either trying, like I don't know, like people are trying to catch up to you, or people, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's like you're everywhere, but you're not there at the same time, or you're nowhere at the same time. So it is almost kind of like the echoes of what you've said or the echoes of what you've done is what people are connecting to, not you necessarily at this moment in time. Does that make sense? So there may have been seeds or foundations or things that you started, you know, a year ago, 5 years ago, whatever it is, and people are now coming to it, but you are already like on another project, or you are already on something else, something new. For those of you that you have your own business and you work by by appointments, you're this week, please be very mindful that you're not over like double booking yourself or overbooking yourself. Make sure that your like your website or whatever is functioning correctly and is not double booking people for you. I don't know why I have to say that. Or maybe it is that you're booking a lot of people this week for like the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. But there's definitely a sense here of like a lot of energy moving towards you, or a lot of energy surrounding you when it comes to success. But again, it's like, you know, you may have written a book 3 years ago and it did okay, but now all of a sudden, like your sales are going up. Like it's something of that matter. Like somebody's tapping into some type of energy. And I don't want to say old energy in the sense like it's not relevant anymore, but it's like not the energy that you are in at the moment in time. You get what I'm saying? I hope you understand. All right, so we have the shaman as your closing message, and we have trust in higher forces. As something starts to grow, or as something starts to gain momentum, I need you to trust the process. Trust that spirit has your back, and trust that this is unfolding exactly as it should. And there is no need for you to rush in and try to hold this energy hostage or anything like that. You keep working on whatever it is that you're working at this moment in time. Aquarius. Aquarius, you're showing somebody the door. You're packing somebody's shed and you're showing them the door. Now, whether this is from your home or like a vacation home or something like that, you're just like, nah, I'm not putting up with this shit. Like, here's your shit and you need to go. You may be showing somebody the door when it comes to work. Maybe you're in a leadership position. Maybe you're firing somebody, but you're telling somebody that you're no longer putting up with their exact behavior on something, and you're just like, boom, out the door, boom, out the door. That's exactly what I'm picking up. You're telling somebody like, nah, this is done and over with. Like I am excuse me, you're done with accepting some type of behavior. You're calling it, you're not just calling it out, excuse me, you're also putting an end to it. So you're putting an end to the behavior, to the patterns, or to whatever, and you're telling yourself and you're telling this person or this individual that you're done with it. Now, if this is not externally with somebody else, this may be hold on guys. This may be you yourself being done with certain types of patterns that you have within yourself, or certain types of like lack of boundaries, or a perception. Ooh, or a perception that you have towards something. But there's definitely something in this space where you're putting an end to it, or you're putting a stop to it, and you're just like, no, this no longer lives within this space. Whether it is physically somebody or just something internally that you're dealing with, because there's a sense here that you're not going to allow this to come in and control you. You're not going to allow this energy or this space to dictate how it is that you move, or how it is that things move, or what it is that you tolerate. So it does have to do with boundaries, whether these are boundaries that you have set just in regards to your own behavior about yourself, like your own relationship with yourself, or boundaries that you have set in a relationship with somebody else. Regardless of whatever it is, you are finally sticking to those boundaries. Let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. Stargazer. At the bottom of the deck, we have take care of your needs. That is exactly what you're doing. The Stargazer, set your sights higher. You know that there's more than living within this space, whether it is with this person, whether it is with this perception. You know that there's more to life, and you're finally allowing yourself to go towards that space, or to allow yourself to actually manifest that energy, that lifestyle that you want. And that is the reason why you're seriously putting somebody out. or you're putting something out. Pisces, alrighty, Pisces, unexpected trip or unexpected something. Either you're taking an unexpected last minute trip or somebody is showing up to your house unexpected, like an unexpected visitor. Now, for those of you that you're traveling unexpectedly, it's good news. Like you're taking again like a last minute girl trip, guy trip, whatever, and you're just like enjoying and embracing it, etc. For those of you that is unexpected guest that is coming, it is not so. This is maybe somebody that you've cut ties with or somebody that you usually don't invite into your house. And they're showing up like nothing. If this is an ex or something like that, just because they're showing up, I don't care if they came from half across the country, you don't have to let them into your house. You can tell them like, hey, we can meet here or whatever it is. Again, those of you that are having an unexpected guest arrive, it is coming in as an intrusive energy. It is coming in as somebody that, again, was uninvited. Hold on, guys, because I'm getting a text from my lock person. So there is this space where, I don't know, there's like an intruder coming in, and as I'm saying that, like, I seriously just got a text of somebody coming over unexpectedly, but they're not an intruder. They're not an intruder. They're actually coming in to bring a gift, so it's kind of sweet. But anyways, it's almost kind of like that energy that, you know, somebody may be coming in to like cause some type of problems, guys. So just be aware of it, and just because somebody comes knocking on your door you don't have to open the door. We have the Hierophant and the work here, so there is a sense of you needing to listen to your intuition. Again, if this is like a last minute trip, go ahead and take it. Don't think too much about it. Do not hesitate. If this is in regards to, again, somebody coming in or coming towards your house, you do not have to open the door. Your door is there and it has a lock for a reason. I don't know. I feel like you need to hear that, because I feel like every time somebody knocks, you go ahead and you open the door. Like, you feel obligated to open the door. No, my love, you don't have to. I don't care who you are. If I invite you, why are you coming over? Anyways, let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. Wise one, grow within your current situation. There is a space here of like needing to trust yourself a little more, needing to trust your intuition a little bit more, and needing to realize that every opportunity in life is an opportunity to grow. It is an opportunity to do things differently, as an opportunity to see a different perception. And for those of you, again, if this is an unexpected trip, allow yourself that, especially if you don't, especially if you're somebody that always has to plan something, or somebody that feels like you don't deserve this, or etc., allow yourself to do differently this time. And if this is, again, an uninvited guest coming forth, and normally you allow everybody into your damn house, then this is the time to practice something different and have a little bit more discernment and a little bit more what is the word that I'm looking for? A little bit of backbone, and telling this person like, no, nobody invited you. Turn around and drive your 13 hours back home, my love. Alrighty. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mom. Bye-bye.